memory's still a bit blurry. Remember this.
Diaz! Showtime!
I have these gaps inside my head.
Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it.
That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. I'll cover you! All this time you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. And what you did, we should have left you in the desert.
This is not the first time we've had a fatal error with your tech.
Diaz, make it stop! Make it stop!
I know what I have to do. This is the only way.
Can. Do not lose her! Tires are out! Proceeding on foot! I'm coming to you now! The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning! They're attacking us!
In his research, Dr. Morrison identified a paradox. A moment where machine learning would evolve past our capabilities of control. He called the first sign of this Alpha.
Welcome to Red Rock. Man, is it always this hot? You'll get used to it. Sort of. Not really.
Yeah, not bad, huh? It's the latest model.
Interesting.
Companies like Silver Corporation, instead of being thankful, have turned their backs on the very stars and stripes that made them a success.
You still haven't given us clearance for launch.
Give me access to the back-end system of my city bot, and then we'll talk.
Today is a very special day. Well, it's not every day we get to test the existential potential of man with machine.
This city loves me, Marco. I can spin this like I always do.
I will not let them fucking stop me!
Modern, clean, comfortable, with a state-of-the-art transit system, world-class nightlife and entertainment. Thanks to our fully computerized law enforcement system, we are proud to be able to say that we are the safest city in the world. With so much to do and see, Red Rock is the ideal destination for business as well. We host the headquarters for many blue-chip companies. Come for a meal, stay for the pleasure. Visit Red Rock.
Shooting of a Welcome to Red Rock City News, your all-access pass to everything going on in our Jewel of the Desert. A night turned to tragedy with the fatal shooting of a resident in the parking lot of Jesse Joe's Diner. The victim, a Jane Doe, was found unresponsive at the scene around 2 a.m. Thanks to the efficiency of our computerized crime prevention system, CARE, a suspect was immediately captured and killed. Red Rock remains the safest city in the nation. Stay tuned for more updates here.
Is that gunfire I'm hearing?
Well, it ain't popcorn. You think I blew up Little John's trailer? Some of those red sand mercs are here too. They must be responsible. Those mercs are leaving. I'm going after them. Any luck on the coordinates for that other hacker?
They're still working on it. Control, find me that location. Now!
Stand down, soldier! Gary, come on. Reinforcements coming from the tunnel. I'll keep us covered. You get that blast door open.
On it.
Mission success! Return to unit leader! Lock on target! More of them inbound. How's that door coming?
Not the easiest lock to hack.
You got this, Gary.
We're in.
Clear. Let's try the walkway.
Now then it's just the grown-ups left. I do need to tell you, Jacob, you're not gonna catch me. What you did back there may have exceeded expectations, but you have to realize when it's time to draw a line in the sand.
I don't think you understand. When you started selling my data to other people, you made it personal.
What? Like you're not on social media? Scratch that. You probably aren't. Okay, what do you need from me to fuck off?
Give me some intel, and maybe I give you a break.
What do you want to know, Sherlock?
You can start by telling me who you're doing all this for.
Oh, you really don't get it, do you? You need to take a look inside yourself, Diaz. You're fighting against your own.
What does that mean?
You're a big boy. Fucking figure it out.
Time in the service, it's still a blur. Just trying to get some answers.
Yes! Yes, sir.
I've been seeing things. At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Maybe this is the real me. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out.
The military application for this would be unprecedented.
This is it. The Mindseye. It's activating.
Hunter Morrison was a visionary. His research into AI is the foundation for Silvercorp's proprietary technology. He developed a series of prototypes meant to fuse an organic host with AI. No examples of these prototypes have been seen until now. The real question is, how do you have it?
Where can I find Morrison?
It's the million-kroner question.
Marco only surrounds himself with the best. Mr. Silva!
Call me Marco. Everything the guy touches turns to gold. Machines do everything else for us.
If you want your rockets here in Red Rock, you need to play nice.
That rocket launches, no matter what.
What's the matter, Rocket Man?
You do right by me, and I'll take care of you. Understand me?
Silvercorp's been compromised.
I will not let them stop me.
They drugged him and tased me. They've taken him in a sky car. I'm in pursuit.
cars are out. Proceeding on foot. The sky car's landing.
Describe your location.
Looks like some kind of abandoned truck stop. Aggressive mercs everywhere.
It must be a handover or they wouldn't have landed. Exercise caution. We lose you, we lose Marco.
Jacob! Jacob! Is that you?
You're killing.
It's me, Marco. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm in the sky car. JOUEURS.
Can you be more precise? It's not exactly helpful.
I see a gas station.
Sit tight, Marco. I'm coming.
Do you have any water?
What?
Water! I am so thirsty right now.
Kinda in the middle of something right now.
Are you paying for the gas?
We're not here to buy gas, Marco. No one buys gas anymore.
Okay, but you have the water?
Stop asking me that, okay? I'm trying to save you.
Jacob!
Oh my fuck, what?
I can't connect to the speaker.
Then make your own music.
You have any idea how much danger I've been in? They have guns!
Navigate to Marco Silva's. Hang tight, fellas. I'm on my way. bots multiplying? Fire in the hole!
Introducing Mindseye. Your story takes place in the city of Red Rock, a desert metropolis where corporate greed and political ambition are in constant friction. In a future that's closer than we think, technology takes care of almost everything, so we don't have to.
Of course, sir.
Artificial intelligence connects every device into one all-knowing system. But you are not part of the system. You are Jacob Diaz. What starts out as a personal quest has you step into the lead role in a conspiracy involving criminal forces, an unchecked military, and a threat so sinister it endangers the survival of humanity. You have expert skills making you extremely valuable to some, but highly dangerous to others.
You find Diaz yet?
No, still out there.
When we find him, I'm the one who ends him.
Boss, it's a better idea. Remember that girl, the hacker?
Yeah, Robin Hood.
Yeah. Turns out she's been holed up downtown in some kind of safe house.
Can you drive?
Can you shoot?
As you're confronted with increasingly perilous situations, you must form unlikely alliances in order to survive.
Coordinates are in the GPS. Now drive!
Your talents at the wheel will be called upon as you find yourself both the hunter and hunted. Dramatic new twists explode onto your screen with a variety of unique situations to solve.
Don't give up on us!
Involving protecting others, defending assets, and even making space in the stratosphere.
These things don't have much fuel, so be careful. Precision is vital.
Your journey means you must battle your way through Red Rock's sometimes extravagant, fortified, secret, and treacherous locations. You'll have a wide array of tools and weaponry to engage with, ranging from the conventional to the exotic. You will reactivate the Mindseye implant, which is fused to a companion drone, allowing you a whole new perspective and a strategic advantage in reconnaissance and combat. The companion drone has a powerful stun function, which can disable enemies, allowing you to combat multiple targets simultaneously. It can also be used to allow Jacob access to otherwise unreachable areas. As your enemies become stronger and more aggressive, you can upgrade the drone's abilities, increasing its potency. Use the drone to take over robots, turning hacked enemies into tactical allies. Powerful nano grenades become a vital part of your arsenal in the battle to save the human race. As the threat expands exponentially, time is running out. Only you have the power to stop this.
Portals. Rips in time.
Mindseye's unique content delivery system, entered via portals in the campaign or at any time through the menu, enables access to the open world and a continuous, ever-expanding stream of new gameplay. This is the home of infinite entertainment. For the first time ever, anyone can build their own Mindseye quality missions and games, thanks to our groundbreaking, easy-to-use creation system. No need to be a professional game developer. Simply drop anything you want anywhere you like, be it enemies, vehicles, objects, explosions. We are granting you access to our assets and the superpower to make your own games. Mindseye players get an all-access pass to the hidden world of game creation. At the touch of a button, you can create your own shootouts, chases, races, puzzles, and places. Literally anything. We are passionate about democratizing video game development. We invite you to join us in the innovative world of Mindseye. Available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Pre-order now.
Looks beautiful. This is what we do. We sit, we play it. There's usually somebody in there who will take tickets. Chris, you got a ticket about the fire extinguisher. Did you get the raindrops over here? We'll record the videos, we'll take little chunks out, and then that will get put into the JOUER database, and that will get sent out to devs to fix. You do have to play the whole thing, and that's what takes time. You've got to do a full playthrough. We've got to notice that in mission 3, somebody said something, and continuity is okay in mission 17. I don't think we could have worked longer, harder, put as much blood and guts, sweat into it.
Here we go. Straight into a mission from the latter third of the game, and at this point Jacob Diaz, our protagonist, has had his Mindseye implant reactivated, and he's accompanied by his companion drone. Now this drone gives Jacob some unique combat abilities that we'll see during gameplay here. Now we've worked tirelessly to create a very immersive and cinematic experience, and the story is a key part of that. So we've bleeped out certain bits of dialogue, as I don't want to spoil anything for players looking forward to delving into the narrative. What I can say though is that something very interesting has just taken place that's thrust the city into chaos. It's raining for the first time in years, and the city is under martial law. The military have moved in and are locking down the city as the automated AI systems that drive Red Rock have started to come undone. Now Rigby is going to be assisting us on this mission and helping us navigate the predicament Jacob finds himself in right now. Now in Mindseye, players can't just run in all guns blazing, but instead have to navigate the environment methodically and carefully, looking for vantage points and environmental elements that can give them an advantage. There is no surefire, one-size-fits-all way to approach combat, but by utilising the vast array of weapons and the potency of the combat drone, players can approach combat in a variety of different ways. Players can also utilise the lens device. Now this is an AR contact lens that is the replacement for the smartphone in this world, and they can use this to scan the environment, and it'll actually help players keep track of where enemy targets are and help them strategise how best to neutralise them, and it also handily highlights pickups on the ground. So the DC-2 companion drone has a few key functions. One of them we're about to see right now is a zap ability. Now this stuns targets, and it can be used to override electronic systems such as keypads and doors. It's also particularly potent against robotic enemies as it temporarily disables them. Now we try and keep players immersed in the narrative, so we have many cinematic moments, and players seamlessly transition in and out of these throughout the course of the game.
Navigate to Perez Mines.
Shit! Rigby! My drone's been hit!
What's the damage?
Critical! I'm lost power! I'm going down!
Shit!
Racing!
Diaz, you there?
Oh, I think I'm all right.
Those sky cars can withstand a lot of force.
Well, it's not the drone I'm worried about, Rigby. It's me.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah. Right.
Now we're on the ground. We can see how the city feels different right now. Under martial law, the citizens of Red Rock have fled from the streets, and very few remain. This is in stark contrast to the other times players have navigated through this downtown area on previous missions, where it's full of life. The streets now have an almost eerie quality to them, as the main thing inhabiting them are the patrolling military vehicles and soldiers subjugating the residents of Red Rock. However, the military group that have taken over here are called Black Box. They aren't operating with the best interests of Red Rock City at heart. They have a different agenda, and as such, the robotic forces patrolling the streets are answering to them and are fighting against Jacob.
You want to tell me what you were doing?
At least you're not pretending you thought he was dead.
Why would I pretend that someone is dead that you were...
As players progress through the story, they face increasingly difficult enemies that are more tactically adept, as well as better armed. And as Jacob encounters these new factions, he gains access to their weaponry, adding to the player's ever-expanding arsenal.
I know Charlie helped you. And I know you spent a ton of time running around placing mystery devices...
Now, the robotic enemies players encounter are also susceptible to the companion drone, and its ability to hack them, making them work alongside rather than against Jacob. This is a key strategic element, as they can cause a distraction, tank some of the shots for Jacob, or they can just be a useful and potent combat ally, using their advanced robotic weaponry to aid players in battle.
Everything you've done, everywhere you've been.
Yeah, I knew that.
Well, in that case, I'm just a little bit impressed back. I take it those little boxes you played caused the event we just witnessed.
They were ODTs. Don't ask me what
As we've seen, the DC-2 drone also allows Jacob to use it to scout ahead, seeing through its eyes, so players can plan ahead and approach each combat encounter in a more tactical way if they choose to. I also want to highlight the music and audio design. We've got a really talented audio team, and they've really given Mindseye a unique vibe through not only its sound design, but also its soundtrack, building tension and ramping up the excitement as the action escalates. Now we're just going to jump ahead here a little bit, as we're just about to approach a construction site, and Rigby is trying to help us navigate to a vehicle that she's having auto drive its way over to us. She's our eyes and ears right now, helping us navigate through this area.
We're gonna fix this. We're the only ones who can stop Lamry. Right. Now if I can get this thing overhead, I might be able to... Shit. The drone...
Well, at least she was. Now it's down to Jacob. Now, whilst Mindseye is a linear narrative-driven experience, we have built an entire city, and we use this in various ways. In situations like this, players can navigate through the terrain how they see fit, and they can find different ways to get to their objective. Some may be more fraught with peril than others, and players can use a DC-2 drone to figure out their best path forward. As you can see, there are a variety of different weapons to suit different play styles and scenarios. Some of these laser-based robot weapons are particularly potent and a key part of your arsenal as you get into the latter stage of the story and are fighting highly trained military personnel as well as cutting-edge robots. We have a huge variety of different environments and locations that change things up, from slick urban environments to isolated desert locations, beautiful skylines to sumptuous vistas. Mindseye is full of spectacle and surprise, and we're really excited for you all to be able to play it next week. As you can see, players also have to keep their wits about them at all times, as these black box enemies are quick, agile, and tactical with how they'll try and flank Jacob from various sides. Now we can flee the area in the vehicle Rigby sent over to us. However, the city has a different feeling right now. Instead of being full of traffic to navigate through, there are now military checkpoints the player has to try and avoid. The driving in Mindseye feels fun, responsive, and thrilling as you take corners at high speed, and we use this in a variety of different ways. Now, one of those ways is through Play Mindseye. During the story, at certain points, the player will find portals that allow them to jump into side missions and stories, some expanding the world and giving more narrative context, some are just there because we think they're fun. And players can also bring up the pause menu at any time and launch one of a variety of different missions, races, and other gameplay experiences, built by our team using our special no-code editor tools that make game creation accessible to anyone. And players on PC can select the Build Mindseye option to start building their own content and share it with everyone else at the press of a button. We've already got some exciting updates in the works that will allow players to build their own environment, not being constrained just to Red Rock City, and also adding in multiplayer. And when we add new functionality and features, we'll not just be highlighting it with our own Play Mindseye content, but allowing players to use these additions within their own content and tell their own stories through Build Mindseye. We're really excited about the opportunity Play and Build will give us to keep players engaged with new content on a very regular basis, and we're committed to the long-term vision of Mindseye and are looking forward to you all joining us on this exciting journey together. So you can pre-order Mindseye now to gain access to our deluxe edition for free, and we're excited to see you all in Red Rock City on the 10th of June. Thank you.
Now, to get some insight into Mindseye, I'm joined by the game's director and founder of Build a Rocket Boy, Leslie Benzies. Welcome. How you doing?
Thank you for having me.
All right. To start, for anyone that might have missed the overview trailer that you put out a different trailer a little while ago, can you give us a general overview of the game and who it's for?
Yeah, you play as Jacob Diaz, the handsome fellow in the trailer that you saw there. He's an ex-military guy who, during a covert operation that went wrong, had his Mindseye implant pulled out and caused him to lose his memories. So he heads off to a city called Red Rock, where the game is set, to get answers, and he gets embroiled in a story that's way bigger than he could ever have imagined.
Right.
And really, it's an action adventure. A lot of guns and cars. If you like a very deep narrative, then this game's for you. But we're also pushing it toward people who want to make games, make their own games. It's got a very easy set of tools in it to make your own missions, make your own gameplay.
Yeah. So you have a long career in game design. So coming out of what you've done in the past for a long time, you've learned a lot about game design and storytelling. What are kind of like the big lessons that you've taken from the past that you brought into this? What are like the key things that you brought with you?
Yeah. I guess at the start of a game, you come up with a theme for it, and you come up with a basic story, and you come up with the mechanics. Yeah. And I think the key lesson I've learned over time is stick within the boundaries that you've set for yourself. It's those limitations that make things good. It's always easy to add new systems. It's far more difficult to finish a game with your current system. So it's kind of stick within the limitations that you've set for yourself, and stick within the limitations of the box that you're in, be it a PC, a PlayStation, or an Xbox.
Right. I mean, games you worked on in the past have been very big, huge experiences with lots of side missions and lots of that. Whereas Mindseye is actually quite a tight, more linear experience. What kind of drew you to that? Was it that you wanted to tell a very specific story, or?
So the Mindseye campaign, the Mindseye story, it's a small part and a very big story that we plan to tell over the next however many years it takes. So for us to tell that story, we thought it best to be linear. It's often hard in an open world to keep the story clean. As he's saving the world, it might be strange for him to go off and bowl for 2 days. So it was a conscious decision. Having said that, we do have open world systems, and so there is an open world side mission through the Arcadia system, or through the Build Mindseye system. And a part of a bigger infrastructure that we're trying to put together. I think the way players play games these days is very different to it was when I started making games many years ago. I think consumers it's not uncommon to play a game, watch your friends play a game, watch TV and be on social media all at the same time. So as we release our future content, all of these things will eventually come into this Mindseye ecosystem.
Right. So you mentioned that that you wanted to be able to make it so that people could create games themselves. So Mindseye has a tool within it.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about how that works and kind of what it will actually allow people to do?
Yeah. So inside Mindseye, as you're playing any mission, if you see a spot on the map that you think would be great for you to build your own thing, just hit escape, jump into build, and then you can immediately start creating anything you want. Our key goal is to make this as simple as possible. So you can literally, within 1 or 2 minutes, have a half-decent shootout built. And these tools will continue to expand on them. So every system that we build to make games like Mindseye, we give those tools to players. Because we believe you're all creative. I think, if you were to ask a lot of these guys out here if they'd like to make a video game, I think the answer is yes. So it's putting the power of building it into the hands of players, and that's key for us. It's very important to us.
Right. So how will once say I've made a game inside the system, how do I share it, and then how do people get access to it? Like in something like Roblox, it's just a big menu of there's 40 million games inside of Roblox or something, and it's just an overwhelming sort of mess of stuff, and you have no idea kind of what it is that you're getting into. How do you kind of curate that within what you're doing?
So at launch, we'll curate the content, and we'll pick the cream of the crop, and we'll put it in a featured menu. But eventually we want players to curate their own. We want the players to decide what they like. It shouldn't really be up to us. The whole point of these build systems is to put the power in the player's hands, and we really don't want to dictate eventually how you earn money in the game, or how you what you decide to play.
So Mindseye itself, are you going to be sort of adding stuff to it, and will the tool actually be a part of how Mindseye itself is expanded? Will you be using your own tool to build on the game?
So a lot of what you see in the game now was actually built within the tool. So a lot of the ambient was built while we were building the build systems and building the game. Any opportunity we could get to build the game with the tools we would use. Our next games, more and more of it will be built using the tools. We will be continually adding. So this is a part of a universe. Imagine a Star Wars universe, where we have many stories that take place over different time periods and over different parts of the universe, and they all sit under this one overarching story, and they will all eventually tie together. And these tools also will work on any world that we build. These tools are naturally all compatible with each other.
This thing it's a single player experience. Would that include multiplayer stuff that you can add to it as well?
Yeah. So multiplayer will come at the end of this year. And then we have a huge open world multiplayer add-on that will come out next year. But in the interim, we have lots, every week, 2 weeks, month, there will be new content appearing.
Yeah.
And then obviously players' content will be appearing too.
Yeah. In the trailer, it seems like there's multiple characters, and it seems like the drone plays a big part of it. Is that sort of a big part of the gameplay mechanics? Was it sort of interacting with other characters and having them be a part of it as well?
Yeah, so the drone, the Mindseye implant got taken out when Jacob was in the military, and it gets reactivated, and he gets this little companion drone. And so it adds a new layer of strategy when you're in combat. It can stun people, it can throw these mini grenades, and it can also hack robots, which is very useful. So you can hack the robots, and then they change allegiance, and they'll jump onto your side.
And is that something that you can bring into your own experiences as well? You can use all those tools in the experiences that you build yourself.
Yeah.
You can use that kind of all those mechanics as well.
Absolutely. So every tool that we use to build the game, we will give to players so they can build their games.
Yeah.
And we're very excited to see what players are going to build. It's often they come up with more interesting ways to use the tools and almost hack the tools to build some really amazing content. So we're very keen to see what players can build on Tuesday when the game comes out.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Les. Mindseye is out for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series on June 10th, which is this week.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head.
Keep your lens feed on. In years.
I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
I don't want any part of your future. It's activating.
And I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
All around me are familiar faces.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head.
Keep your lens feed on. In years.
I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
I don't want any part of your future.
You don't deserve what they gave you.
It's activating. You're one of them. You're working with them. No, please. What do you mean one of them?
Dying are the best I've ever had.